What's going on YouTube, man? In this video, we're gonna be talking about how I see marriages. Now, before you start judging me on what you hear in this video, keep in mind, I've been in the military my whole adult life, right? So, and I made this channel for military personnel, people that's thinking about going into the military. The reason why I wrote this, and this might help somebody who's young and they wanna get married early, but like, really, this is just engaged from my point of view, like how I see marriages. Hey, let's just start the intro and bear with me. Let's get it. Now keep this in mind. I have not seen one marriage that, like my entire adult life, that looked appealing to me. Like, it did not look good. Like, every time I seen people get married, they were married, they was arguing and fighting, or it was infidelity, or the man was doing so much, or the woman was doing so much, or like you can't see your children, you can't do this, you can't do that. Man, marriage did not look good. Now, I did see some marriages prosper, but like that marriage was a little bit different. Like, they both was already financially stable, right? They already knew what they want. They already had, they both did their thing already, and then they got together, and then, you know what I'm saying, things got better because they already helped themselves, so for them to help each other was easy. Now, I'm not saying this is a whole, you know what I'm saying, like if you're not rich, don't get married type of deal, but like you gotta add some type of value. You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, I want to be financially stable, and that might look different for me than it does for you, because in the military, man, a lot of guys get married, a lot of women get married, and then like one spouse is working and another spouse isn't working, and that's usually because they want to be together, right? So if you have one spouse in the military and the other spouse is not, but y'all want to be together, one spouse has to literally pick up their things just to be with the other. And sometimes that means there's not going to be jobs, it's not going to be openings, you might not make as much money as you would if you did not move with that spouse. Like, and then I usually seen that cause a lot of resentment. So outside looking in, I'm like, shoot, I don't want that. I don't want to have to come to work, complain like, man, my wife, she don't work, she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't take care of the kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, so all that stuff starts to manifest in your mind. It's kind of like, man, if it's really that bad, do I really want to get into a situation like that? Because like, keep in mind, if they were rich, they wouldn't even have those problems. They wouldn't have those issues, because then it's, in my eyes, it looks like, well, if she don't want to clean, well, maybe y'all can pay somebody to clean. If she don't watch the kids, you can pay somebody to watch. Because like what they looking at it as is like, it's just a money thing. Like, everything's just a money thing. And I'm like, if it's all about money, why are you getting married if you ain't got no money? Then the divorce rate, man, look, the people getting divorced left and right. You got people that get into relationships, get married just for the military money, so they're not even compatible, they barely like each other, don't even know each other, and they get married for that, and then they get divorced, right? And then you get people that get married, and then they was like, well, you're always gone. Of course I'm always gone. I'm in the military, right? It's gonna be times where I have to go overseas, I gotta go across country, I gotta do stuff for a long, extensive periods of time. So like, if we have kids, like, of course, it's gonna be a hard time for me to even see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most I could do is just pay my bills and like try to support you as best I can, just with the financials. But like with time, man, you don't really have that much time. And like, when I see people not having time at home, that causes divorces, right? You're not spending time with your wife. You're not spending time with the kids. You're not going nowhere. You're not really, when I mean like going nowhere, you're not taking them on vacations. You're not doing this and not doing that. So like, when you look at marriages now, I'm looking at it like, dang, do I really have time for a marriage? Because time is literally essential. Like, some people just want to spend quality time with you. And if you can't provide that, why put yourself in that position? And it's not even like people do that on purpose. It's like our job literally bases our rank structure. Like, you'll be like in the Navy, you'll be more likely to make chief if you've done different things. Like, if you went overseas, if you did numerous deployments, if you was at a forward deployed ship, that means you was going back and forth out to sea. Or if you did high visible duties, like if you went RDC, if you went recruiting, if you went instructor duty, stuff like that. But stuff like that, those high visible jobs, they literally require you to spend so much time at work. Like being an instructor, like I was at work, I would write an instruction plan, and then I would practice my instruction plan, and then I wake up early just to be ready to present it, at a high level each and every time. Like imagine if I had kids and a wife trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, like, man, I could barely go home and cook for myself, but I gotta go home and make sure stuff like that is done at the house. Like, man, it's cooking and cleaning, it takes time. Like if you're an adult and you know, man, trying to figure out what to eat every day, man, that's already stressful enough in my opinion. And the last topic, man, this is a big one. Infidelity, man. People be cheating left and right, man. Like I said before, keep in mind, I've been in this military thing my whole adult life. I've seen the most beautiful people. They have the beautiful family, beautiful wife, beautiful husband. They get flowers sent to them left and right. Then they go overseas and they get lonely, right? That happens every single time, man. So if you're not there emotionally, if you're not there physically spending time with them, if you're not there financially, man, like most people need all three. Like if you only providing one out of the three, then it's not looking good for you, boss. You know what I'm saying? So like marriage has never really been appealing, especially in the lifestyle that I'm in. Now I'm looking at it like, at least I could do is be financially stable. Like a lot of people think that this military thing pays a lot of money, but like if you look at it at the grand scheme of things, you're getting by. And I'm not saying getting by is a bad thing, but if somebody really wants to come in and be rich and wealthy, you gotta have 2 or 3 jobs nowadays, especially with the prices of things going up. I know y'all see those gas prices. I've seen diaper prices, and I'm grateful I ain't have to pay that. Like it's just a different story when you get married and then you have to add all those things to your life. And right now, for me, it just doesn't seem appealing. So if you're married and you're watching this, man, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're doing your thing. Hopefully you're happy. You know what I'm saying? If you're not married, those are just some things that I think about, especially being a single man out here in 2021, going into 2022. I just look at marriage a little bit differently, man. It's nothing to rush into. And yeah, appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.